Hi everyone, Kelsey here with video number 10 of our virtual Christmas extravaganza. This video is part of a project-based, Christmas-themed, new fabric video series, and today we have another jam-packed one for you. We have a ton of new Christmas fabric, and we have the Christmas legend himself. Right behind me, we have kits available, and I have patterns to show you, and I can't wait. So let's first get started with this beautiful quilt that Miss JaneAnn made for us. This finished quilt size is approximately 45 inches by 48 inches, and it features the legendary Santa Claus himself. He's the jolly old man in red who brings toys to good little boys and girls on Christmas Eve. And this particular fabric collection features a Santa block panel, ornaments, poinsettias, a border stripe, and so much more. So if you like traditional Christmas fabric, I'm guessing you're going to love this collection. I personally love how the border print is used to frame jolly old Saint Nick there. And of course, we've made a couple kits and we have them available. So let's go ahead and take a look at what comes in the quilt kit. Here's the free pattern from Henry Glass. The skill level is considered beginner. Please note in the kit that we have made, you are only going to receive fabric for the tabletopper. Personally, I think it's a wall hanging, but they do call it a tabletopper. The panel that's included in the kit includes multiple scenes. So what I mean by that is you're only going to use the center scene for your wall hanging, but there are a couple more on the top and the bottom. And the free pattern does include instructions on how to make the placemats. So if you'd like to make placemats as well as the project, do buy a little bit more of the coordinates. And so let's continue on with what's in the kit. We've got the panel, and then here is the border stripe that frames Santa, and it is so beautiful. We've got ornaments in different shades of gold and red, and that is a really pretty print. Of course, we've cut everything to size for what you need here. Okay, we have pine cones with music notes. We have the plaid for the border. This dark green goes around Santa Claus. And then this ornament on a black background makes the 4 squares. So that's everything in the kit. You do need 3 yards of backing, and so we recommend this one because it's a nice scene, a jolly scene of Santa Claus doing different poses, and that would be in addition to the fabric kit. Okay, let's take a look at the other panel that comes in Christmas Legend. It is really beautiful. And guess what? There's a free pattern that uses this panel, and the free pattern is really nice too. It's advanced beginner friendly, and the free pattern finishes out at 68 inches by 80 inches. We are of course going to make this available for you. So there's the free pattern, and I really like, this looks like ribbon from presents wrapping around the panel. All right, let's take a look at the border print. Looks like it's going fast here, so if you like this and you have ideas for it, don't delay. Also, these ornaments are very striking on the black background. Could use this in simple pillows for your couch or in clothing even. Here's the pine cones we saw earlier. Ooh, and this is a really nice damask print on a gold. It's kind of tone on tone. You could use that in multiple projects. So we are going to move right along to Winter Days. Winter Days includes fun new prints from Lisa Glanz and Michael Miller. Come and frolic in the snow with Lucy and Ben and their beloved dog Jack. Reminisce about the carefree winter days of building snowmen and sipping hot cocoa. Jack's playful nature will warm your heart as you explore the frosty mountains and snowy landscapes. I just love the story behind this fabric. gives anything more meaning when there is a story. And we loved this particular collection because it's kind of a more modern take on Christmas fabrics. You don't see this color palette too often. So we see the dog there and we see Jack having fun with his pet. And I think this is a really great collection for anything to do with kids. I mean, right away, that would be a super cute pillowcase for the season. And here's another one with Ben and Jack playing in the snow. And then we've got a nice blue coordinate with different trees looking really cold. And then here's a log cabin with a snowman and also really cold trees again. So that's Winter Days from Michael Miller, brand new. And now we're going to look at a few more panels. Remember, panels are basically a giant picture on cotton fabric. I say giant, but they can be any particular size. But this winking Santa Claus who has a secret is really, really big. And isn't it really cute? There's so much you can do with panels, but the most obvious one is a quilt. This would make a really simple quilt because the majority of the quilt is right here. So all you would have to do is add borders. And speaking of which, Riley Blake has a free pattern for a panel quilt. So this is what I mean. This Christmas Time is Here quilt. The panel's a little bit different, but that's okay. You have basic instructions to put together a very basic quilt with multiple borders. So this is just to give you an idea of what you can do with panels like this, and we'll be sure to link that for you. This is one of my favorite panels. This is from Dear Stella. We've got Santa and a reindeer and a little bunny rabbit down there with some mushrooms and just different ornaments on the trees and on the reindeer's antlers. Really beautiful. Lots of new things coming in every day. Ooh, this is a classic. We have Santa waving goodnight, flying back to the North Pole with all of his reindeers, and once again, simple panel quilt, just throw a few borders on there and you have a really nice gift. Okay, do I have one more here? Ooh, I do. Santa checking his list. Okay, now we're gonna take a look at Gingerbread Factory. One of the things I love most about Christmas is decorating gingerbread houses. So I can't wait to show you this whole collection based around gingerbread men and gingerbread houses. This is kind of an odd-sized panel, but you know what? It would be really fun to put this on the table when you and the family are gathered around it decorating gingerbread men or gingerbread houses. So I love it for that reason. And of course, there is a free pattern if you do want to make a quilt. I do have one more panel, and when I first saw this panel, I was like, oh, that would be cute to cut into mug rugs or to quilt and make oven mitts out of. Each square features a different house in the gingerbread community, and I just think they're super cute, and there's so much you can do with these squares. All right, so let's take a look at the free pattern. I also pulled some patterns that I think would be super fun. Here's the Gingerbread Factory quilt. It is awesome. It uses both of these panels and some other basic skills. Advanced Beginner finishes out at a whopping 64 inches by 80 inches. And the directions are there for you. They're usually pretty easy to do. And so ideas. Well, let's look at some fabric first, and then I'll share with you my ideas. We have some tossed candy canes on a nice green background that coordinates perfectly with those panels. This is probably one of my favorites. You've got your gingerbread neighborhood here on a white background, and I love all of the candies and the colors, and it's really kid-friendly. So I'm bringing back the Go Bake Something apron because it's pretty simple to make. It's a nice apron that's very usable, and yeah, It's fun. It's instant gratification, she says, and you don't need much fabric. So that would be great for that. But also there's a border print, which you could use in the apron. I can just imagine this border print sewn up out of this and be super cute. Moving right along, we have some gingerbread cookies on a red and white polka dot background. How cute is that? And of course, if you're gonna go bake something, you need some oven mitts, don't you? So how about beat the heat? If you don't have an oven mitt pattern, this one looks pretty basic, and it also includes a video overview, which is really nice. All right, this one hardly is any left, so if you want it, you probably have to come get it in store because it's selling really well. But it's gingerbread men and candy canes and candy on a white background. And more cookies. Isn't this stack beautiful of all these fabrics I'm showing you? I love the trees. And going off the oven mitt idea, we have multiple types. So you'll definitely have to take a look at your options here because these are cute. And then also, I'm gonna show you more fabric. We have the peppermints. Look at this one. If you liked the coffee collection I showed in a few videos prior and it's sold out, this is a nice runner-up. It's different because it's on a nice blue background and it features gingerbread cookies. And a customer actually made these for me. Thank you, Joan, if you're watching this. Thank you. I use them all the time. I love these pot pinchers because I have one of those small conventional ovens that you put toast in or small casseroles. And the pot pinchers are the perfect size to get your things in and out of the small conventional tabletop oven. So really like that pattern. These would be super cute. And then look at how great this one coordinates with that. Even if you were to do just a mug rug, you know. This one, handsies for pansies. Not sure about this one. They call it the short glove oven mitt, and just another thing you can use to pull the pans out of the oven. And then last we have a polka dot that goes with everything nicely. So if you're a big dot fan, we have a coordinate for you. So that is everything for video number 10. I hope you feel very inspired to sew by everything that I've shown you. And it's all available in store or on sewing.net. And remember to use that extra special discount we are still honoring on the things I show in this Christmas extravaganza. Please like and share this video, and thank you so much.